All right, welcome into the Hashmark Show. It's week 4. Wow, we've had 3 outstanding weeks. I don't even know where to start. We've got so many segments here in front of me. Week 4, week 3, finally the teaser started hitting. Week 4 off to not, I get, such a great start. Chris is looking at me. How many times are you going to say week 4? Well, here we are, week 4. Bengals, Dolphins, Thursday night football starts off. You guys know we record on Thursday night. Again, Hashmark Show right here on Hashmark Sports, Hashmark Media, sponsored by Jamsol, John's Architectural Metal Solutions. You can find them out of Crown Point, Indiana. Metal fabrication at its finest. We bring designs to life. Aaron Jans. Hey, Jan. Where's Aaron Jans? The owner, great friend of the show, Rick. He's in your fantasy league. How long has he been in your fantasy league?
He's been in the fantasy league for about 8 years now. I think he's in the bottom total poll there.
Terrible player.
He's just a scratch fantasy player.
He's a Jan.
I'm sitting in the 4th spot. Jans is sitting, I think, in an 8th or 9th. He's got some improvements. He's got to hit that waiver wire.
All right. So that means we're going to get a 5-minute listen from that crew, which is good. We'll clip that and send it out from production. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, here at Hashmark Media, it's just basically a bunch of people that are grinding. And we come together to do stuff. And, it happens to be on this specific show. It's about NFL football, specifically to gambling, the exclusive home of Ricky Knotz. We're going to go around the horn real quick. Ricky Knotz, just give an introduction about yourself real quick. Again, go around the horn. It could be quick. It could be long. What do you got here, Knotz? Your exclusive here.
Introduction about myself?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. I come from where, or however you want to tell the people. I mean, imagine somebody's just turning on the program and they're like, what the fuck is this? But that guy's really cool and looks badass. He has tattoos. The other guys are a bunch of faggots.
Well, real quick, last show you said we're going to do that every 3 weeks.
You are right. We don't need any introductions at all. This is the exclusive home of...
I'll give one anyway.
Here's the thing.
If Mr. Motherfucking Sunday night, what I do is I break the book.
Right. I like that. Every week, though, we should say it is the exclusive home of Ricky Knotz. This is the only place that they can find his picks. Knotz, tell them right now, you don't sell them or give them away anywhere else. All the picks are right here.
If anybody in the world wants a taste of my picks, the only place you're going to find them is the Hashmark Show, Jan.
I like that. And you got to call Aaron Jans to get them, Jan. How many Jans do you know? The John of the week. Okay, perfect. Let's jump right into some crosstalk here. FYO, fuck your opinion. Also on YouTube. This is the Beast, Kyle, and Dylan. I'm not even kidding. These are 3 people that work at a cell phone store in Iowa. They're running Hashmark Iowa. We've got barbecue shit coming on. Dylan is a Lions fan. Kyle's a Chargers fan. The Beast is a Raiders fan. And, for some reason, they've been giving me shit because I've been doing graphics for them, and I've been spelling Dylan's name wrong. It's supposed to be Dylan. I've been spelling it Dillon. Dylon. I didn't even know it was a fucking thing. Don't care. But now it's fixed. They're happy. They're not happy. They don't have coffee. We're doing crosstalk.
Orange juice out there.
You know what? I don't know what's going on down there, Knotz, over in Iowa. We'll start with Ireland, work our way around. Thoughts on that crew in general and that show, which has surprised me. I'm not going to lie. The first 10 to 15 minutes, they really get me. And then when they go into sports, I just don't listen because I hate sports.
Well, good thing you're a host of a sports show.
No, I'm a host of a market fucking gambling show. It's a market.
Okay, it's a market. I like that. No, yeah, they're great guys. Great. They're fun. They're funny as shit. They just like to talk shit, like to have fun. It's a good place just to get a good laugh. I mean, it's
the Beast.
I like the boys. The chip challenge. If you haven't seen the chip challenge yet, it was last week, so it's sort of relevant. Go check it out. It's hilarious. They eat this. I don't even know what it's called. I forgot what it is, but they try to give their picks while they eat this hot ass chip. I mean, there's so much going on.
It's funny.
They're fucking drooling. They're fucking. They can't. They're trying to not to puke. Like, it's just funny as shit.
Yeah. It's very
so check it out.
And when they were trying to tell you how to spell Dylan, I was cracking up like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you fucked that up, but it was funny. I mean, textbook Dylan, Dylan, textbook.
Well, in theory, DJ
Dave's
fucked up
not
my name on the first.
Oh, he's right. See,
Yeah.
We
showed
it's
it
not
last week.
personal. The Beast
Right.
is not personal. I mean, it's just,
damn.
That's
So
what
you
DJ
tell
does.
him, so Ricky and Dylan. You know what's so funny about that show is they have a version kind of all. They don't really have. Maybe they do. I guess they have me, the Beast, and then they have Dylan, who reminds me a lot of Ireland, and then Kyle, which reminds me of Ricky Parlay. By the way, Ricky Parlay, the #1 requested person in Iowa right now, and then Knotz.
I gotta head out there. I had 80
and
West,
then me,
head out
and
there.
then Eddie, and then Ireland.
Well, that's fine.
No, I got to get out there and sip some blue.
Look, Eddie's
blue
like,
Kool-Aid.
Eddie's like, I'm gonna go fuck some white.
I just can't. I'm not even like real quick. I got to tell you about.
I had to read my mind.
Well, they
He's like, yeah, Iowa.
There's some bunnies out there.
Field day.
plenty
Hey,
of
Quay, hey, you hit 80 West. There's corn on both sides. I guarantee.
Guarantee.
Corn
I've been out
season.
there too. I got some customers out there. It's a fun time.
No, they just and they're straight up. They don't watch the host show. They don't understand and are kind of flabbergasted in a way at times of how deep we go. Right? They talk about teasers. They don't understand any of it. So, when I talked to the Beast on the phone earlier today, he was asking me, give me a survivor pick. And he gave me like the Rams, Detroit Lions this week, and another team. I said, just take the Bengals tonight. You got a free one.
Yeah.
Didn't want to do it. So I'm glad they won. We can kind of build off that. But anyways, good show. And I will say this on a producer level. I know Rick's ready to go here. I'm very surprised and just happy that, to see those guys come together 9 episodes. And I mean, when you watch the first 10, 15 minutes of it, it's like they've been together forever. So kudos to them, whatever.
They have a great dynamic.
They're going to be making more money than us, which is good, because that means the business takes off, and then we're good. Real quick, we'll start with Rickyphantain. Give us your week three recap and biggest surprise.
Week 3 recap.
We can come back to you.
No. Yeah, let me think.
All right. So for me, week 3 wasn't that surprising, as we hit most of the plays we talked about, right? We talked about the Colts.
Oh, that's what
that wasn't a shocker. We talked about, Miami was a shocker, but let's be honest. I don't want to go too in depth here. Allen should have made that touchdown past the end of the game. Anyways, the biggest shocker though for me in week 3 was how many points were not scored in that Green Bay game. I was so pissed. I should have known better. I didn't. So what was your biggest surprise in week 3? And your thoughts.
I mean, week 3 was a movie for me. I mean, it went great. And but the Giants Monday Night Football, man, like I love playing, because I played the Cowboys in week 2 on the injured player angle, as we talk about, and then I always faded the next week, and I mean, I love the Giants Monday night. Hey, that shit the best. So, but we'll talk about. We're gonna come back and get our money back. We'll talk about that later on the show.
Yeah, my biggest surprise was the New England Ravens. I was big on the under. Belichick was going to lock them down, and it flew over. And I played back and watched the show, and not said, you smacked the fucking over. And I didn't. Played the under. It was one of, I think me and DJ, we kind of played the same bets. I think it was we lost three bets out of 12, and we smacked last week, but it was definitely a surprise that the under did not hit on that.
First half under did not cash either.
Yeah,
that was a big loser.
And
Knotz, I had no idea you were smacking that over. I didn't pay attention. This is dog shit. That's a big fuck up on my part. That was a young total too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Ireland, what do you got? Week 3, your thoughts and biggest surprise.
My biggest surprise was the Jacksonville Jaguars taking it to the Chargers, and straight up winning that game on the road. And they never really got down in that game. I don't think. I think they basically scored like every fucking drive. It was very, very surprising. I mean, you look at Herbert, it's like, well, should he have been playing? And they played him for a reason. I mean, they obviously don't trust Chase Daniels, so they played him for a reason, and that wasn't the right reason.
Yeah.
So we took a hit on that one, man. We're fucking. I placed a couple bets on the Chargers that game live and everything, and That was a big loss.
The Beast, a huge believer in Trevor Lawrence. He's got a couple solid rants in his shows that I have to pull. He's going to be pissed because I don't have it ready for this show. But he's been talking about Trevor Lawrence. I've seen some of these balls he's throwing, dude. He might be real legit. He's saying Hall of Fame. The Beast.
Wow, that's pretty
a bold statement. I think that's more
true.
All right, we'll get to it later. Sorry, continue. But okay.
Yeah, no, that's it. Really, Jacksonville. I mean, it's gonna be interesting what they're gonna do this week. We'll see what happens this week.
Eddie, what do you got here?
Week 3 recap. Bears win mainly because of the defense. I mean, Justin Fields had a wide open touchdown, but he threw a pick. I think it's a lot because of the O-line kind of has it scattered. My poor Chiefs took an L. It was very bittersweet because I definitely had the Colts. Whole squad had the Colts. And I got to shout out my prop guy, Lino Pacino, man. He had Dalvin Cook, Cooper Kupp, TJ Hawkinson, Devontae Adams, Mark Andrews. Man, we had a field day with them props. And, of course, Knott's knowledge. I mean, Colts plus points, Panthers. I was stopped in the show. I said Saints, and Dave looked at me. He was like, wait, you know what happened, what Knott's took earlier. So the Panthers was a lock. The Dolphins plus the points, Bengals, the Jaguars plus the points, Packers, and then the Broncos. I mean, when the Broncos got that pick at the end, man, I almost shed a tear. That shit was, man, we grinded, bro. We grinded.
Hey, not to interrupt, but y'all want to hear a funny ass story? So I told my girl to put in right before that game. I was like, we're gonna put a dime on the Packers. Well, not before the game, before the afternoon games. I said we're gonna do a teaser. We're gonna put a dime on it. Packers plus 7 and a hook, Broncos plus 7 and a hook. My girl's like, cool, I'm putting it in right now. I'm like, cool. Packers obviously do their thing, so I go look, like I go check on the book, and I'm like, babe, you made this shit a fucking parlay.
Oh,
you parlayed
money line.
You parlayed the Packers. No, you parlayed the Packers plus 1.5 and the Broncos plus 1.5. And I'm like, I already got a bag on the Broncos tonight, and now you got another dime.
Double down.
But hey, it was plus 265, and it is.
There you go.
I never heard the end of it. I still ain't hearing the end of it. She's like,
yeah,
I told you, thanking me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was hilarious.
That's good. That's good.
Of course, the Giants took that L. That was
tough. Know what they say. You know what they say. Money goes where money is.
Oh man, it worked.
I never heard that one.
I was about to break up.
That a real one, Rick?
I feel it.
I mean, that's a big Rick. That's a big Rick.
Okay.
Quote.
What was it again? I want to hear it. Now, what was it?
Big Rick's been saying for my whole life, money goes where money is.
Interesting.
You can't do no wrong.
That's right. Okay. I like that. Hey, is that a t-shirt? By the way, we got a lot of shirts going up right now.
Hashmark Show. Money goes where money is.
Ireland, have you been messing around in the t-shirt folder at all? Totally okay if you haven't. Talk to you later about it. All right, let's go down to Ricky Knotz on his.
My bad. I was fucking muted. I'm sorry. I apologize. No.
Okay. No, that's like the most blatant. Like, I'm just not going to respond to you.
I apologize.
You guys, so awkward. Okay, cool. So we all did those, right? CI, parlay, Ricky. Okay. All right, let's go into our Jam Solution gut check of the week. Jam Solution, John Architectural Metal Solutions. We bring design to life. Get a free consultation today. jamsoul.com for more. All right, let's go right into my gut check of the week. And this may not be too big of a gut check, but when I opened up the book, again, I get confused sometimes when I do the money line and the gut check. Sometimes when I do my money line picks, I put them out there because I'm so confident. I'm like Miami last week. But what I'm doing this week is I'm taking it easy on the gut check. Gut check was simple for me. I opened the book. I look at them all. Love Baltimore this week at +3, +3.5. And the reason for that is I just don't see this team as a dog right here. I just don't. And it just popped out like a rainbow. So that's where we're at.
Boom.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
My lock jams of the week. We're gonna go. See, I talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm gonna go Jags. We're gonna see where they're at. Jags +6.5. Lock jams of the week.
All right, Knotz.
Lock jams of the week, Mr. MF Sunday night. We just gonna get it out the way. Bucks, baby. The line's already it's moving and moving and moving as we speak, but I still like it. I bet it when it first opened, but hey, Bucks. Tom Brady is a dog. Tom Brady off a loss. Let's go.
Eddie.
All right, I hate to go against Knotz, but
Wow.
Jam of the week, the cheese, baby.
Hey,
Cheese.
let's go.
Big red. And big red we trust, baby.
Head.
So is that just a pick'em, right? It's pretty much damn near a pick'em.
Yeah, I think it's
Actually, the
plus
Bucks.
It was
one.
a point. It was
It's plus one, but I'll take money line minus 102. FanDuel right now.
Okay.
Ireland, what do you got?
I like Detroit this week. I'm not a big fan of West Coast coming East Coast on a noon game, and I don't trust Seattle at all. So I like Detroit.
I like it.
All right. Not bad. I mean, Detroit, good team. All right, Jam Soul, lock of the week, picks, plays. Here we go. Falcons plus 1.5, Bears plus 3.5. And then upset, they like the Commanders money line, and they had Cincinnati tonight minus 3.5. Hey, it looks like Jam Soul, not only watching the show, seems like they're figuring out. I did talk to Aaron Jans before the show, and I said, Jan, what do you think about this game now? And he goes, I love Miami, but because I love Miami, I'm going with the opposite. And I'm just taking Cincinnati. I go, good move. And there you go. So go against what you think, right, Jan? All right, let's dive into what do we got here? Week 4 slate, Thursday night. It's on here for some reason. We're going to recap it, right? Do we want to recap this, or does it not matter?
It don't matter. We'll go to London. Right? We'll go to London game.
You want me to go to the next one? Now, it's not highlighted, though. Ireland. I'm having trouble early out the gate here.
Yeah, I see that.
Are we talking mini New Orleans? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I see the email here. We are going to talk about it. My bad. Okay. All right, let's go over to the Sunday noon slate here. Sunday starts off with a London banger. I think these are 8 a.m., something like that, 8:30 in the morning. Minnesota at New Orleans. Where's this at? Wembley? Are they at the same places at all times or no? Eddie, what do you got in this one?
It's tough. I would say my strongest lean is the under, but if I had to choose a side, I would say Vikings.
All right. Knotz, where you going?
Okay, so here's what I'm waiting for. So from everything I'm getting here, Crab Legs, a.k.a. Jameis Winston, ain't going to go. And we're going to get some Red Rocket action. And on top of that, the line probably will go up when that is announced. And I'm going to tell you this, man. I love the Saints here. I love the Saints. And I mean, you go look at the box score on the last game that the Saints lost. They dominated the box score. However, Carolina found a way to win that game. We were on Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they did not deserve to win that game. And to all our viewers, when you see a team dominate the box score, not win the game, now we get Winston, which is probably one of the main problems at that team, out. That's addition by subtraction. Give me the Saints. I'm going to wait and see what that line goes to, but anything over +3, I'm on the Saints.
This is not square matrix, right? There was no box scores from last week that mattered, right?
It is square matrix.
It is. Okay.
Last week
okay.
we saw Carolina beat the Saints.
Okay.
But you go look at the box score. I'm not going to pull it up and bore everybody with it, but
no, for sure.
The Saints dominated the box score.
Correct. I just wanted to make sure.
Bet on the next week.
Yeah.
I'm on Saints plus 2.5. I just looked at the odd scores, and 78% on the bets, 90% of the money's on the Vikings. So I just seen that, and it went the other side, went the other way. They're all on the Vikings. Saints plus
real
2.5.
quick. London, nothing to do. London here, no. Neutral site, even better.
Saints flew out earlier. Saints flew out a day earlier than the Vikings.
Okay, so they meant it for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Can you lean on the over and under?
I don't even know what it's at.
45.5. I assume 44.
So you usually in these London spots, you want to play the over. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, Saints 2.5.
All right. When it comes to a guy like me, Yeah, I mean, I have no choice here to choose New Orleans, but I could see why the world's on Minnesota. And, Cousins has the shit game, then he comes back. They play Detroit, blah blah blah, and you got to go New Orleans here. And if we're gonna see Garcia and no, not Jesus Christ, Jeff Garcia, Andy Dalton out there, you got to go with him. And he's gonna look good in gold. So yeah, Highland, what do you got here?
I'm on Minnesota for this one. I think this is a toss-up. I don't know which way to go on this one. I'm just going to choose the better team. I mean, the Saints actually have a decently ranked offense. They put up a ton of yards, so they can move the ball and shit. I'm not sure Dalton can do the same thing as Winston can do. I mean, that's weird to say. Like Winston throws a ton of picks and he sucks, but he does. They put up a lot of yards with Winston, and I'm not sure Dalton can do that shit. So I'm gonna take Minnesota. I think they have more talent. I think the Saints DBs sucked, but that's just me.
Eddie, where you at here?
Initially, I said the Saints. I just said the Vikings. I mean, the Vikings, I feel, are the better team. This London game does scare me a little bit. So, I see the Saints maybe, losing by a field goal at the end or something like that. But, I'm going with the Vikings.
Do we go with everybody there?
Yep.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one here. We got Tennessee and Indiana. I'll start here. Tennessee, I'll be real quick here. I think the line's still at 3. This is going to sound crazy and absurd, like Tennessee +3. Now that's what you got.
I'll jump in real quick. I seen it at 3.5. I liked it. Coach Vrabel is a great underdog coach. 13-3 against the spread as a dog since 2019. I'm going to take the Titans +3.5.
Knotz?
I actually think this line is very sharp, and I mean, to put money on this game, I'd say you're probably just gambling. I mean, you go look back at this series; these games are always tight divisional game. But you guys know how I feel about the Titans. So you put a gun in my head, I'm going with the Colts. I mean, I think we're going to steadily see the Colts improve. And hey, my pick on the Pick'em League is the Colts.
Okay.
Colts
Super Bowl champ.
Colts coming off that big win with KC. That's why I leaned, heavy on that.
Okay, but the Titans are coming off the win against the Raiders, and they actually
barely though.
Okay, but they let them,
but it was like bullshit in the fourth quarter.
They let them in the red zone 6 times. That's just the Raiders being the Raiders. Like the Titans are not good, man. Like that game could have been a blowout.
Eddie,
but real quick though, I was saying about the Lucas Stadium being a dome. Is that retractable? Because I was seeing.
I don't think so. Maybe. No, maybe it is. Yeah,
I was seeing during the highlights of that when I was watching it, but also highlights. I was seeing the sun beaming and everything. So that's why I was confused.
Well, it's glass. I mean, it's glass. I know it's glass. I mean,
it's glass. Okay.
Yeah, it's open. Yeah.
I thought it was like a New Orleans stadium.
No. Eddie, concerns what you saw with Mahomes coming off the sidelines with the offensive coordinator. A lot of talk going on right now in Kansas City with that, and you don't see that a lot from a quarterback to an O coordinator in the NFL.
Yeah, it's just a bad game. They'll recover. I think Big Red is going to get everybody in order. And, the Colts was kind of like a trap game. I mean, the Colts, like we said, the Chiefs never cover. The Colts, they beat us. The Colts are a sneaky team. They had a crazy first week, but very sneaky win. And I think the Chiefs bounced back against the Bucs.
And what do you got in this one?
And Eddie,
hey, Major, let me ask you something though. How do you feel?
Okay.
How'd you feel about that unsportsmanly like conduct call there at the end that basically decided the game?
Who knows, man? Who fucking knows?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
he made the call.
I'm a guy that had Colts money line in my bag, so I'm not complaining about it. But I watched it and I was like, hold up, what unsportsmanlike conduct? And I went and did some research on it after, and it said it was something verbal that
yeah, he said something.
Yeah, he said something.
But I mean, So I mean, in the NFL,
Right.
do they not say something all the freaking time?
Right.
Exactly.
Vegas, they made a phone
Vegas
call.
special, baby. Vegas special.
Made a phone call.
Exactly. You called it.
It was a Mickey Mouse call, but it's funny that because Ed even called it last week during the show. He's like, man, I seen Peyton Manning, no punts, right? I mean, you had the whole story. That was funny. And it came into play. When they start off the game with a block fucking punt, you just knew right away. I knew right away. I was on the Colts side, and I felt good. The whole fucking game, I felt good.
Yeah. Yep.
I was freaking out a little bit in the end.
I was not.
All right. Did we go through that one? I think we did, everybody.
CI.
No, he said Indy.
What do we like on the over and under, Knotz, for the Titans, Colts?
You know me, I don't really start getting into totals until like about week 6 because I need more data. So
I feel that. Okay.
Ireland, what do you got?
I mean, unless there's some that I'll jump on, but you guys know like when I'm on this week. But the totals they're gonna start. There'll be more in play about week 6, week 7 for me.
Cool.
Ireland, Tennessee at Indiana 3. What do you got here?
I like the Colts in this spot. I think the Colts they're figuring it out. They're putting it together. I think they're very confident, especially after that win they had last week. And when you look at it, the last 3 years, Tennessee has pretty much dominated this series. And Tennessee's the team that's just not a very good team right now. They're at the bottom of the barrel in pretty much every fucking stat. They might be tough. They might fight. Vrabel, old player, whatever. But I think the Colts win this one pretty easily.
All right, on to our home team, and this is going to be a scary game for many reasons. And we got the New York Giants who are 2-1, Chicago Bears who are 2-1 in New York. Eddie, start us off here.
Bears, let's do it. Money line, got to get it. It's
I like that.
No hometown pride though. I can't pick the Giants. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't be on this show and pick the Giants with this hat on.
Yes.
I'll look for something better live though.
Oh shit. What do you got, Rick?
I like the Giants -3. Everybody's seen them on Monday night, looking like shit. I mean, I had them. I did do a little tease, which I'm not saying gonna like it, but I did Dallas +6, and then I did the over 32.5. So I kind of squashed that minus the money line Giants bet. But I got Giants. I got Giants in the over.
All right, Chris, what do you got here?
I like the Bears in this game. I think it's going to be two shitty teams. I think it's two teams that just run the ball. I don't think there's really going to be a lot of offense in this game. I mean, the over/under is at 39.5. I don't know. But I do have a lot of confidence. Like they showed a clip over there on Twitter of Getsy going up the Fields after he threw that pick and was like, "Yo, I'm putting the ball back in your hands. Don't worry about that shit. That was the last play. Doesn't matter. We're moving on. Blah blah blah." Like I think a lot of people need to slow down with this. Like, oh, they need to pass the ball more. Yeah, they have 297 yards passing the ball in 3 games. That's fucking atrocious. There hasn't been a team that's done that since the 70s. That's really bad. I understand that, but I also understand that this fucking team is building from the bottom up. Okay, that means the bottom. Like we're 3 games in the season. We're still at the bottom. We're building up. Okay, this team's going to be good eventually. Mainly Justin Fields is going to be good eventually. And I think this is a shitty game, but I think the Bears come out on top because it's like we won the game, but everybody's talking bad about the Bears, and so when people talk bad about the Bears, they come out and play good. So that's kind of what I'm angling at here. But I think both these teams suck.
Yeah.
But this is a Chicago fucking show, so we're going to talk the Bears.
It is on Fox, and we know what Bears do on Fox.
That is true.
Yeah, I know.
But there's occasional wins. Knotz, what do you got in this Bears game?
So I'm going to say what I keep telling you guys: the Bears do not want to win games. All right,
they're tanking. CI, they're tanking.
So CI is saying, why do you think Justin Fields is not?
I refuse to believe that, but that's fine.
I love this
Okay,
battle.
well, I mean,
I
last
love
game,
the battle.
17
I'm with you, Chris. I refuse.
I love the battle, the tank versus no tank, and it's gonna stick until fucking week.
I know
17
until they win 7
attempts.
games, then we can just shut up about it.
17 attempts, 106 passing yards. I mean, the Bears are clearly not trying to win games. Are we going to blame Justin Fields? I mean, he looks like shit, but yeah, he looks like shit because
he needs a haircut. Because he needs a goddamn haircut.
He needs a haircut too, for sure. He needs a haircut too. But look, honestly, I did see a 3 and a hook, and in my opinion, I think, I mean, the Giants is chalk. Fuck out of here. I mean, I did that last Monday night too, and you know, it wasn't big chalk. Obviously, it was 1 point, but look, the Giants is chalk. Yeah, they're not beating any team by margin. I think this. I mean, it's honestly probably a gamble here, but at +3 and a hook, I'm gonna take the Bears. I'm gonna have the Giants winning this game, but by like 1 point, 2 points. That's my opinion.
All right, Eddie, did you go on this game?
I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah, you started. You said Bears. Rick, you went, right?
Yep, go for
All right,
it.
I'll go last.
About the Bears.
I'll go last. Go ahead, Chris.
No, you just said it right there, Knotz, about the Bears and their passing and shit. They're second in the league in running. I mean, Justin Herbert, the second string running back, just put up 157 yards. So the second string running back's putting that up. He had 2 touchdowns too. And he got overplayed. Okay. He got
this is what happens when you have a team that's literally not letting their quarterback pass the ball. You're gonna have your running yards, your run game's gonna look good. Especially when you just played against Houston, literally the worst run defense by far.
Well, when do you say that when you get past they need to look good or they're gonna look good to they actually are good and they're top of the fucking league besides Cleveland. They're second in the league in yards per game. Yeah,
because they're not letting their quarterback pass the ball, so you're gonna look like that, especially when.
No. We've been Bears fans for a long time. We've been watching plays 1.5 yards, 2.5 yards.
I got you.
3 yards.
Get me in any second.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
Fucking idiots.
I'm just saying, like they're actually good at running the ball.
Here's why.
They are good at running.
So when you're good at running the ball, just keep running the fucking ball.
No, not well. I mean, when you only let your quarterback air it out 17 times, your running is going to look good.
We also played one game that wasn't a real game. Game 1 was not a real game. Like I'll take that W, but that was not a real game.
Yeah, Monsoon.
You can't count that game.
The Bears.
So what they did in that game, you can't count.
True.
But they played against Houston, who's not a very good run defensive team.
Power rated by Sal, the very worst freaking team in the whole league. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. But I'm telling you, there's more there.
Celebrate a 3-point push.
There's more there than to that bullshit.
You know, most people. I didn't celebrate a 3-point push. I celebrated a 2.5 Bears win on that one. We also won on the over. Listen, the Bears were able to run the ball well last year too, with Nagy, and the year before that, and the year before that. A lot of people didn't want to recognize it. They just never did it because they had a dumbass fucking coach who wanted to throw the ball, quarterback who sucked cock. Now you got a guy in Justin Fields who's young. He needs time. So do what you do well, and that's run the ball well, run the ball all fucking day. Wear down the defense, which they're doing. This is not a tank situation. Now with Ireland, I fully believe you do whatever you have to do to win. This isn't a tank. It's not a tank situation. They're not going to go down with this draft pick. I'm not going to buy into it. Doesn't matter what you say. The reality is this:
5 games.
What's up?
You guys win 5 games this season, max.
No, they win 8. They win 8 easy. Bears win 8 games easy. And them, I keep saying it, they win 10 and make the wild card. Possibly, it's open. Because of the run game, and they can wear teams down. David Montgomery, he's been waiting for this fucking shot for 3 years. He's been waiting, pound the rock. You know what they're saying? You know what they could be saying, Knotz? Justin Fields sucked dick. We don't want him to throw the fucking ball. Don't even fucking throw. Keep your hair long. But they're going to develop him, you would hope. I don't know. But listen, you can't tell me that Mitch fucking Trubisky was any better, dude. The guy played 11 collegiate games and they drafted him, what, number 1 overall? Or what was it?
It's
an embarrassment.
Trying to develop their quarterback is going.
No
to
matter what you do, though,
17
not every year is a tank year for the Bears.
I don't even think Justin Fields has played
true.
16 fucking games.
Next year, you guys gonna be solid. You guys gonna be solid next year.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Well, you would think if the Bears are one-dimensional, we'll find out if they stack the box and we'll see.
Well, they can't. He's right. He's right.
Yeah. And
they can't throw the ball.
And then Justin Fields will run the fuck out of the ball. And
they
then,
don't go to Mooney.
And then they'll play action. And no, they will. Like this stuff
starts to get an identity. Yeah, okay.
We just
have to start happening.
Like you have to be a Bears fan to want.
I hate the Bears.
I know.
I hate them.
I could be biased, but I
don't
think
think
I am. I don't think I am.
The reason I'm not is because I've never seen a run game like that in Green Bay the other night and in Chicago and in forever since I was a fucking Bears fan, and how they fucked it up at the end and just didn't give it to fucking Montgomery is what was more frustrating than ever. So
the Houston Texans are garbage.
Really? See,
at run defense, they're garbage. Why do you not you play to people's fucking weaknesses?
Yeah, but see, Knotz has a good point here. Then they were playing the tank. Knotz is right there.
You don't want to win the game.
But Knotz, is it that, or is it just stupid fucking ownership from the top down saying you think there's?
You guys got a bag next season. You want to get a good draft pick. You don't want to win games.
I disagree. No, they've got their draft pick. He's at the helm. And they're going to buy defense. That's what they're all going to do next year. It's all going to do. They might get one receiver.
And here's another thing. Being fucking Bears fans every fucking year, you know what? They always fuck themselves in the draft, and they always do better than they should. And they for some reason always end up like 1 or 2 games better than they should.
Too amped up.
They get a middle of the fucking round pick, and we're never able to like rebuild like we were supposed to. Now we have Justin Fields.
Bears beat the Giants, though, no doubt this week.
What?
The Giants are a fucking embarrassment. I mean, you want to talk about a shit fucking team?
Yeah, they suck. They
Watch
have no quarterback.
The New York fucking Giants
and the Jets.
Tell them, Dave.
No, the Jets going to cover this week. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's move on. Done with Bears talk. Did everybody get that game in? I got Bears.
Eddie?
Okay.
Yep. Bears, baby.
Eddie started it off. All right, Buffalo, Baltimore. You already know where I'm at here. Baltimore. Let's go back to Knotz here. What do you got here? After that loss, Buffalo is now. Some are saying this is the look-ahead game, Knotz they were going to. What do you got here?
I don't necessarily think that, but I mean it's a tough game. I mean, you look at the Baltimore side here, Lamar. It's the Lamar show. I mean, this guy. I mean, he is clearly he wants his full contract guaranteed, and he is playing that way. I mean, if he could play this whole season that way, I'm not in a hurry to fade Baltimore here. But then you look at Buffalo, and I mean, let's talk about a box score that did not match the. Because I think I was the only one last week that was on Buffalo out of all of us. And I mean, let's look at this box score. It is. Oof.
They murdered Miami.
I mean, on the box score, it is not even close. Let me tell you guys.
Yeah, and they missed that touchdown.
And I don't want to do this over and over and over, but I'm gonna do it here because 497 total yards to Miami's 212, 90 total plays to Miami's 39, yards per play about the same. First downs 31 to Miami's 15, passing yards 400 to Miami's 186, time of possession 42 minutes to Miami's 19.
Damn.
I mean, however Miami won that game is a complete anomaly.
It's a mystery.
Well, Buffalo's D was all banged up, right? When they were super.
Well, I mean, their secondary was banged up, but they still held Miami to this. I mean, so
yeah, and Buffalo should have won that game. I mean,
that game should have been a blowout. Like, however Miami won that game, it's a complete anomaly. Like, so when you see anomalies like this, it's in theory, like it's a play on the next game on the team that lost that game.
Yep.
Like it's a heavy play on, but you're seeing steam come in on the Baltimore side. And I mean, Baltimore does have playoff. Well, yeah, they have playoff revenge in this game. And I mean, Lamar, he's just playing out his brain. So I mean, to me, this game is like, bro, just get this shit the fuck out of my face. But you put a gun to my head. I mean, I have to. Buffalo off a loss has just been elite. I mean, and you know we got Baltimore coming off a win, which honestly, you look at the box score of that game, pretty even. Don't really tell. Actually, the Patriots actually kind of won that box score. So I mean, so this is the difference. Like when you look at things the way I look at them, sometimes you have a disadvantage in some ways because you. To me, I mean, it's clearly you take Buffalo here, but I mean, hey, we're seeing the steam. This might be the Vegas special of the week.
Good point there. Or go ahead, Rick. Yeah, you're ready.
I got Ravens. I got Ravens +3. Over under opened at 55. Now down to 51. I'm gonna keep close eye on this puppy. Close eye on this puppy. If it goes 50.5.
Yeah,
I'm taking the over.
Big time over.
Slamming the over. I see 50.5. I'm smacking that over 50.5.
Hey, one thing, Rick. One thing. I think that steam. I think it's mostly because it's supposed to be hurricane type situations in Baltimore on that day. I don't think it's necessarily actual
under steam. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like it's going to be high wind.
Good point.
That's probably keep a close eye. Keep a close eye.
Real close eye on that Weather Channel.
Yeah, that might be a weather type of move there.
Ireland, what do you got here?
I mean, I'm on Baltimore. I think Lamar's on a fucking mission, and I think Baltimore at a home dog. I'll take it. I'm not sure, but was that Knotz? I kind of missed that. I had to do something there. Were you throwing out a lot of stats about how many plays that Buffalo had on the field compared to Miami last week? Was that?
It was double. I mean, literally double.
So that's what I mean.
90 plays. That's why I played in Miami today. I mean, for a defense to sit out there for 90 plays from Sunday to Sunday, that's hard. And then you're going short week, Thursday night football, travel. I mean, Cincy was a no-brainer tonight. The Miami situation, but I mean, a box score that was dominated like that, and you lose the game, that's a complete anomaly.
So
how did it happen? I mean, I don't know.
And like they were exhausted. I mean, it was. So I'm just thinking that like you're gonna play this game after being exhausted against a very good opponent in Baltimore. With now you're saying these weather fucking conditions. Like I'm taking Baltimore all day.
No, Buffalo wasn't exhausted. I mean, their defense wasn't. I mean, they have
okay.
some
I missed
key
that
injuries. Then. No, I'm saying Buffalo had 90 plays to Miami's like 40. I think it was 43 or something. I mean,
I just understand why
dominated that game.
I watched the end of that game, and you see Josh Allen like fall on the ground, and you saw some other players fall on the ground, fucking fighting for breath and shit. Like, and they're talking about extreme heat and all this shit.
And that's always a factor in Miami. So I mean, I get fade in Buffalo after being in that Miami Heat, but one token though, if it is weather conditions, we all know Josh Allen, my guy. I mean, he's built for weather conditions.
Yeah.
I like to bet. I like to bet on Josh Allen when it's weather conditions myself.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I don't. It's +3. I mean, it's a toss up right now. I mean, it's
a tough.
But I'll take Baltimore. I'm not betting this game. Hell no.
In a toss up like this, I'm just leaning with especially at the 4. I mean, now at 3, if I had to take it, I'm going with greatest kicker all time in Tucker. Baltimore's got him. Fuck it. He'll hit a game-winning field goal.
And we'll see what the conditions are.
Windy conditions, do you even kick field goals?
No. This was before that. I'm saying so that changes everything now. And again, good thing we got nothing booked. Eddie, where you at here?
Like the under, windy conditions, like you said. I also like the Ravens +4 or +3.5. See the Bills keeping it close, but I see the Bills winning, but winning by like a field goal.
Are you going to change your over/under pick when Barstool comes out with a video of a fucking typhoon rolling through Baltimore?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Because it helps. It changed things last week. There was like no wind in Cleveland, by the way, at game time. I was like, what's going on? There's never wind in the fucking tunnel in the stadium.
Right.
And that was the same thing with the Browns pitch. Yeah, the Browns Pittsburgh. They were screaming wind, and then game time there was no wind.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we just said. Thanks for repeating that.
Yeah.
Did we go to? No, we already. No, we did all everybody here, right?
Yep.
What's next here, baby? All right, let's start off with the Los Angeles Chargers at the Houston. This is a no-brainer for me. I know what everybody's thinking on this, and
The line moved 2 points down.
yeah, I already booked it. It's a system play. It continues to cash tickets. It did not play against the Bears. Obviously, it wasn't 7; it was 2.5. The system play here, Houston +7. You book it. Knotz, what do you got here? LA Chargers at Houston.
Well,
Well, you're not going to get 7.
Oh
very
no.
tough game.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
And I think before you bet anything on this game, we got to see probably tomorrow what this Chargers injury report looks like, because
Yeah.
so I mean you look at the Chargers. I mean, they're Pro Bowl center, questionable. Pro Bowl cornerback, questionable. Pro Bowl tight end, questionable. Herbert, questionable. I mean, I don't know how do you bet this game right now without knowing what that injury report looks like. I mean, you just have to think though that if the Chargers are going to get right, it's here, right? But I mean,
but it's not the right team.
But
right.
here's the thing with the Chargers is I mean, without all these are all the people that they paid big money to be on their team, and if they're not active, are they the Chargers that were just literally coming into the season the number 3 power rated team of the NFL? Without these guys, are they that? Probably not. So
Khalil Mack in the starting lineup, it looks like this week.
Well,
so
I mean,
he's just going to be double
Mack's
team.
As I'm saying, that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
right?
without Bosa in there, I mean, Khalil Mack ain't. I don't know. I'll tell you this.
Khalil Mack's in the same shit he was in Chicago.
I think here, if you want to gamble and you think that some of these guys are going to start, I say you go ahead and put that bet in on the Chargers right now. If you think they're not going to start, then you should have bet when the line opened at 7. You should have bet Houston. But to me, I just have to know who's playing here before I bet anything. I mean, Houston's a scrappy ass team, but God, Sal still has them power rated as the very worst team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that Bears game. Now, every time I looked up, Houston was in the fucking red zone. Fontaine, what do you got here?
I'm a gambling man, Knotz, and I'm going to take that they're not. The Chargers will not be.
Hell yeah,
having be full strength. I'm Texas with the points
for sure. They win this game, by the way. Eddie,
Texas with the points.
CI.
Yeah, I'm on Houston as well.
All right, Seattle at Detroit -5.5. The only reason we're covering this game is because FYO started bitching about it. Other than that, we wouldn't have fucking touched it. Although Detroit, a good football team, opening at 5.5, now down to 4, over under 46, being shot up to 48. People seeing a shootout here. I'm going to start this one off here. I can't, it's weird. We talk about stepping in front of the Buffalo train. I'm not getting in front of this Detroit train. What do you got here, Eddie?
I like the Lions.
Okay, Ireland.
Take it.
I'm on the Lions too. I mean, their offense is top 5. They're second in points scored, 3rd in rushing yards, 3rd in total yards, whereas the Seattle defense is 25th in total yards, 31st in rush yards, which makes them almost the last in fucking running the ball. So that means, I forgot his name. What's his name? What's the running back?
Penny.
Pete Carroll.
No, not Penny. I'm sorry. The running back in Detroit. What's his name?
Williams.
Yeah, Swift is going to have a fucking day. Swift anytime touchdown.
He might not even go.
Really?
Yeah, he's questionable, bro.
Well, points scored. Seattle's 20th, and they're garbage. Their defense is garbage. Their offense is fucking garbage. They're ranked top 20 in every fucking category on offense. This is a shit team going east at a noon game. I'm taking Detroit -4. I think this is a no-brainer.
I think go ahead, Knotz.
So, what this line open at?
5.5. Detroit.
No. I think I saw a 6.
Okay. Big difference.
Well, I mean, it is a big
I'm just
difference.
giving you shit. I know you're right. No, I know. I thought you were going to say like 7 or 8.
So, I just want to explain to everybody why we saw all this steam come against Detroit, because this is the typical situation here where you're getting a team like Detroit that they've been playing well, but they are getting like this is not their role. Okay, so Detroit, you want Detroit catching points. You don't want. I know that they laid points. What was it?
Week two.
Week 2, they laid points. They did their thing, but this many points that Detroit has laid, I don't think it's happened since I've been alive. I'd have to go and check it, but I'll tell you why.
Probably since Herman Moore and fucking in the late 90s.
So I'll tell you why this team's coming in on Seattle, because Detroit has no business laying 6 points. I don't care. Their offense does look good. They're an over team. Their defense is trash. I mean, Seattle at the current line, I don't know. But, I mean, at the +6, give me Seattle. I mean, I'm not going to lay 6 points with Detroit when they haven't laid 6 points in I think it's 20+ years. I mean, this is a team that's getting overvalued here. I'll take, even at the current line, I'll still take Seattle. Geno Smith, he's a monster at covering point spreads. He's not a monster at winning games, but yeah, this is a clear over-evaluation of the Detroit Lions. Give me Seattle plus the points. Detroit might win the game. Might not. I mean, yeah, they got their offense is looking good. I think a lot of people are just looking past them. They come back down to earth. Seattle covers this game.
I don't disagree with it. I definitely don't. I will be up front here. Seattle is my pick in ESPN, and that's +5.5. So I'm locked in there. And I did not make a pick tonight, and I had the Bengals in there. So
my God.
I would be in. Surprised it even went this long. 4 weeks. Are you fucking kidding me?
Number 2. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Dave.
I'm the same way. I mean, I got no action on the game, but I feel like the world is going to be on Detroit. So the ESPN is on Seattle. I'll give that free to the crew. No action yet, but
no action.
It seems a little sexy to go Oppie Public and go Seattle.
Is it? Yeah, sorry. We got to go to the next game. I can't even get wrapped up in that. All right. So we're going to go Jacksonville at Philadelphia here. Jacksonville coming off what was, a stunning win to some, obviously beat up Charger team 35 to -10. Opened up at 7 at some books, 48. Now down to 6.5, 6 at some spots, 46 showing on the total. Jacksonville at Philly. Tough game here. I don't know. I'm kind of wicked. I'm wicked scared off this Jacksonville team. What do we got here?
I mean, I like Jacksonville. I mean, it's my lock jams. So they beat the Colts. They shut them up. They go out west. They smoke them. I think they head east, and they definitely covered. This run defense is sick. Probably the best in the league. I think that they fuck around and they might raise an eyebrow to the world. Right now they just look at the old Jacksonville, the team that won 2 games last year. Not a big fan of Lawrence, but he's got a good offense on deck. They are I think I seen today +275 to win the division. So keep an eye out on that. It might change if they upset the Eagles. It might.
Wow.
Change.
Eddie?
Definitely rolling with the points. Rolling with the Jags +7. I like the over in this game as well.
Chris, then we'll go to Knotz and then myself.
6.
I like Philly in this game. I don't think Jacksonville is that good. I think they played a Chargers team that didn't have a legit full strength quarterback. And I think Philly's just on a roll and feeling themselves right now. I think that team is on a mission, and I'm not stepping in front of that train, as Knotz likes to say.
Me and CI are on the same page here, because let's look what Jacksonville did. Okay, they made a comeback against the Commanders. Okay, big shit. They beat the Colts, which they've dominated the Colts for some weird fucking reason. As bad as they've been, they've always dominated the Colts. It was Frank Wright in week 2. He sucks in week 2. And then, they beat a completely decimated Chargers team. Herbert has a rib fracture, which is, I mean, I've never had one, but from what I hear, it's very painful. And I mean, I don't care what type of drugs you get. I think they would have been better off letting Chase Daniels go in that game, in my opinion, but I don't think it would have been the same score. I think this is a sell Jacksonville spot because they're getting overvalued. And as Chris said, I mean, Philly's going to win the NFC, boys. I mean, let's look at these guys. I mean, they're look, I love Philly here. This is actually an official bet. I'm already on. I saw the steam come in when at the +7 went down to 6.5. I bet it to 6.5. It could be close, but Philly wins by a touchdown at least. Give me the -6 in the hook. I'll lay the wood with Philly.
Dave,
Yeah.
where'd he go?
Yeah, I'm here.
There he is. What do you
I'm
got?
here.
What do you got?
I've got to switch up. I don't know what happened. Everything died. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
All right. No echo.
Nope.
no.
Anyways, I don't know what the hell you guys just said, but I'm all over the Philadelphia Eagles this week. The reason for this complete overlook here, what happened last week, Eagles just a better team. I mean, this is just, some things in life you agree with people on things. This is one where you don't, and you walk the other way. Eagles talked about this, winning possibly not only the division, but the NFC, Super Bowl representation, John. I think Philadelphia will take care of business here at least by 10.
Okay. Head to head, Rick. Head to head.
H2H.
Chris, you shaking your head there?
Nah, me, you, and Chris on the same side. It's me, you, and Chris against
He's shaking his head. I don't think he likes it.
Against Ricky Clairvoyant and E Major.
He can't hear me. What's going on?
No, back door. Close that back door.
Fuck this shit. This shit ain't working.
It's working, Dave. You said you didn't hear anything, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, possibly win the NFC." You totally heard Knotz.
What?
No. It's you repeated exactly what he said.
Here we go. Next man up.
All right. Washington, Dallas.
Washington. DJ, we good or what? You packing?
Let me start this one.
Yeah.
Can I start this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna give it like Ricky Parlay give it. Give me the Washington Redskin Native American Commanders football team. I love Washington this week. That's my money line dog of the week. I mean, so look, let's look at Washington. They almost let the Jags come back and beat them, which we're all realizing the Jags are a much better team than we all thought, right?
Fucking Jags.
They got destroyed by Philly. I mean, Philly's a fucking great team. The Cowboys, this is really me just selling the Cowboys. So Sunday night with Dak, Cowboys got fucking schmurdered. They sucked. Then they came out, they caught Cincy in like a complete, like Cincy they're on the Super Bowl hangover. They were looking past them because Dak was out. Then they come back against the Giants, who started the season off 2-0, which who in their foot? I don't think I was alive when the Giants started off the season 2-0. And look, I was still on the Giants that night, but it was like when I watched the game, I was like, nah, this was a letdown spot for the Giants. The Cowboys are not this good. Look at this line. Look how short it is. I mean, it's telling us the story. In Dallas, Washington's look so freaking bad. Dallas is apparently looks so good. And this line is sitting at 3 here. I mean, man, upset of the week.
I love it.
Washington wins this game. Dallas looks like complete fucking shit. Give me Washington. Plus the points, sprinkle the money line. I'm all over that.
I like it. And it's funny because, there's definitely a little quarterback controversy in Dallas. And now reports are now Dak's taking some snaps. So now it's going to Dallas is going to get smoked. Dak might come back the following week, and then we'll see what's up. But I definitely got Washington. Not the money line. I take the points though. I take the points.
With Washington as well. Let's get the points. I think Washington, they lost their last 2 games. They come out, win this third one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on Washington all the way. Dallas has, they've had a few questionable lines when they've actually gone over, against the spread, and it makes them look better than they actually are. So I'm with Washington on this one. And Wentz actually, he's not that bad. He hasn't been playing that bad, right?
He had a bad game last week.
He's been playing bad.
Yeah, well, no, he had a bad game last week.
But
look what he was facing though. He's facing the best defensive line in the league.
That's what I mean.
Look at that Eagles defensive line. I don't care who faces them guys. Good luck. I just think Washington hasn't had it so easy as everybody looks at it as. It's been a tough road for Washington.
Wentz right now is 6th in total yards.
He's up there in something because in fantasy he's like number 5 or number 6.
Yeah, he's total yards. He's at number 6. Let me see his quarterback rating where he's at here. Lamar Jackson has the best quarterback rating in the league, by the way. Tua is 2nd, which is kind of surprising. Not really, but just surprising that he's actually that far. Wentz is 13th at 90.6.
Wow. Twofold on that. I like Washington. I just think the world will be on the Cowboys, and I'm with you, Ireland, on that. I think he's not a bad quarterback. I just found that Wentz wagon shirt, by the way, that Barstool came out with a couple years ago. You remember that one you got me when he was on Philly?
Yeah.
It's still a little tight on me, but almost. But I don't know. I might give it to you. It's definitely a schmeedy.
Oh yeah. Well, you lost some pounds, right? You lost some lbs.
Medium to fit CI easy.
Oh yeah, easily. I ain't gonna lie over here. 5'8".
Probably be like a double XL on CI.
I tried it on. It's still a little too tight, but I like Washington.
Consensus. Washington. Yep. Let's go. Consensus. Hashmark Show.
Well, absolutely. Definitely because the Cowboys kind of little boy the Giants there. So the world's going to be on the Cowboys.
Well, in the Giants' defense, the Cowboys fucking own the Giants. I don't got the exact numbers in front of me, but they just through all the different coaches and different teams, different players, they just own them for
years. What two good games for Cooper Rush. Is Cooper Rush that good?
And that's what they said that Dak's starting to take snaps again.
They don't even trust him.
Yeah.
He's actually in the 2 weeks he's right here above Carson Wentz in quarterback ranking. Cooper Rush 91.8, Carson Wentz 90.6. 3 games played each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give us the Washington Redskin Native American football team.
Yeah. Hey, Geno Smith, right? Number 7 quarterback rating.
DJ, what's the next game, DJ? What's the next game?
Are we doing the and I'm sorry, I apologize.
We skipped over the Jets.
Well, no, I don't know. Are we doing the highlighted or not? Washington Dallas was not highlighted. So why did my camera was fucked up, so I don't know what we started talking about that game.
I got the second, they weren't highlighted. They were highlighted on the first one, not this one, but whatever.
Okay.
Jets,
it's a divisional game.
Okay, I don't care what game you want.
They were. That was the game that was the game I took off for the Detroit game. So
okay, you want me to do AZ then?
No, we go down to Denver, Vegas, and then New England, and then the Sunday and Monday.
Right. Denver at Las Vegas, -1.5 here. Over under 46 opened up at now about 45.5, not moving too much. We'll start with Knotz. This is his team. And the Beast, the Raiders. This one basically a coin flip now. Denver at Las Vegas. Knotz, what do you got here?
So the world is going to say there's no way a team like the Raiders, right, with the roster they got, they were in the playoffs last season, no way they go 0-4, right? I love to fade those narratives. And look, let me tell you guys about the Raiders. Here's what the Raiders are. They're not the team that you buy off a loss. Okay? They're not the team that you sell off a win. The Raiders back up success, as we saw last season. They back up success with more success. They back up failure with more failure. Okay? Everybody in the world is sitting here thinking, there's no fucking way that the Raiders, with this roster, with Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, there's no way they go 0-4. Look, my guys, they are going to go 0-4 right here.
Wow.
That's exactly what they're going to do, because this is what the Raiders do. They're never like that team that starts off 0-6 and then they come back, or they start off 6-0 and then they fall off. Like they either have success or they don't. And clearly this season they're not having success. And what do they got on deck? They got the Chiefs. Like, they're already looking ahead to this game. Like, they might think the Broncos are going to be easy here. And I know the world's going to think, no way the Raiders go 0-4. Look, I haven't got there yet because I want a +3. I've been sitting here watching the fucking books like a hawk. And whenever those +3s come up, they instantly disappear. I can't grab them. But I want the Broncos at +3. And yeah, look, this ain't me buying the Broncos. This is me selling the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders do this. This is what they do. They're not the team that you say, oh, they're in a desperation situation. I want to buy them. Bro, when we saw last year, look at the Raiders. All the shit they kept going through. They kept winning. They kept feeding off the wins. That's what the Raiders do. When they're doing what they're doing right here, this is a Raiders team that's going to flop this season. Mark my words. They're going 0-5. They're going to start. They're not going to start 0-4. They're going to go 0-5. The Chiefs are going to lose Sunday night. The Chiefs are going to come back and whoop their ass week 5. Raiders are going to start this season 0-5.
Okay.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lean. I mean, I love Knotz's take on it, but right now, no action. I do love, and call me crazy, I do love the over 45.5. Please, God, for the love of God, let Russ cook. Show me some goddamn points. Even it might be 46-0, or it might be 26-23. Give me some goddamn fucking points. Give me the over.
Is that just like an oppie thing? Like
that's an everybody... oppie thing. Yeah, that's a total oppie thing. We seen Denver, what, 11-10?
10 or 11, yeah.
Yeah, where the
against
fuck that
San
was.
Francisco's defense, which is a lot different.
It's
So
tough.
I'm kind of trying to will it over. Let me get the over 45.5.
Like it.
Eddie, where you at?
Rolling with the Raiders. Let's drink this blue Kool-Aid, Beast.
There you go, Beast. I like that reference.
Hell yeah. I'm on the Raiders as well. Not just like don't buy the desperation. I get it. Like I want to know the numbers. What are Devontae Adams' numbers right now? I don't.
Having good numbers.
Get none of those. He get none of those props. He would.
No, not about props. I'm sorry. I want to know, like, is he getting the ball? Is he catching the ball? Their targets.
He don't look happy. You don't look.
Yeah,
happy
like something looks weird. So I think that they're gonna have to give him the ball. Like they're gonna make an emphasis on getting him the fucking ball because he's the best offensive player that they fucking have. I mean, the Broncos suck, but they got a good D. But they just don't play good defense for the whole entire game.
And elite D. And Ed, did the Broncos suck? Because let's look at this.
No, their D is good. Their D is good.
Listen, CI, new coach, new quarterback, all new coordinators. What did everybody think, that the Broncos were just going to come out and be an offensive juggernaut? I mean,
no. You said.
We know football. Like,
but they got so much fucking talent. Why aren't they giving the ball to Javonte or Williams?
It's growing pains, CI, and they will figure it out. They'll figure it out down the road. And guess what? Their defense is winning them games right now.
Dude, he will wear a defense down. Every single fucking run. Just keep giving him the ball.
This is expected. The Broncos are going to have growing pains, and they probably will all season offensively.
And let's also be honest about Russ, dude. He's got some zip on the ball still. Like, his arm hasn't really lost some strength, but he's lost fucking accuracy.
Okay, well, Hackett is literally running the same offense he ran with Aaron Rodgers, and Russ is not Aaron Rodgers.
Russ has been a top 5 quarterback in the league for the last fucking 8 years.
But he's not Aaron Rodgers, okay?
So what? He can still throw the ball hard.
Look, the Denver Broncos were built to run the ball. That's what they were built for. They were built to run the ball. Okay, everybody's gonna say that, but watch when that run game starts working. Watch what you see out of Russ.
I know. I agree with you. I think the run game is fucking stacked. Like, and then Gordon coming behind him, running fucking hard too.
Javonte's dope.
Dude, Javonte Williams is fucking awesome, dude.
But
give
see,
that man the ball.
Hackett was Green Bay's offensive coordinator. Basically, he wasn't even their coordinator because Rodgers is their coordinator. And now he's trying to come over here and do what Rodgers does. And bro, it just don't. That's not how our team was built. Okay.
But like you said a couple of weeks ago,
it's just weird though because they have all the tools around them. Sorry, Dave.
But okay, so these are grown pains.
Right point. No, Chris is hitting the nail on the head. They're gonna get it together, and with Judy and that speed and the other guy, what was his name? Who's that other?
Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton is a stud.
Dude, and Ross, they'll find their groove. They're gonna be all right. I think there's gonna be some good opportunities to get. And Broncos right at good money right now before the market catches up.
This honestly is a buy low spot on the Broncos. Okay, I want a +3 myself, but I'll tell you what, on the Pick'em League, I took the Broncos at the number they had them at. I mean, dude, Raiders back up failure with more failure. That's just what they've done their whole fucking life. That's not gonna change.
Hey, Beast, how you like that?
Up your ass.
Beast. Sorry.
I love it.
Sorry,
That's
Beast.
Great. Did we run through that whole one? Rick, what do you got on that one?
I got the I'm banking on the over 45.5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What was the Texans?
Whoa.
Texans money line. Sorry, I'm going back.
Texas money line is +196 at like 8:00 tonight.
Yeah. Not enough. The Chargers. This is the game of the week. CBS. Yeah, Texans win. They get their first win. Lovey's crying. Yep. All right. Okay. They're gonna cut right to Brian Gumbel, and then we'll cut right to Eddie. Ready? Go. You get that? That's what's gonna happen. No. Anyway, sorry. One love, baby. You know how it is. What's the next game here?
AZ.
All right. Lost a fucking rundown.
Yeah, New England, Green Bay.
Oh, my game of the week. Why was this one off the board earlier? Is it back up or what?
What, New England, Green Bay?
Yeah, it was off the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why. You called.
Well, I'll tell you guys this. You see that line move that went down to 9.5?
3 points.
Okay, no, what 3 points was it?
I thought it would open at 6.5. No.
No. Well, I'm saying from the 10.5 to 9.5.
Yeah.
So I know this for a fact. A very respected guy in Las Vegas went and dropped the bag on the Pats. But I mean, we'll talk about the game, but that's why the line move happened. And I think they honestly took it off the board when that happened.
All right, really? Yeah, just go ahead. We're on that game now. It's just keep piggyback right off that. What happened there? I see 59% now of the bets on Green Bay -5.5, and 37% of the money on Green Bay, but now 63% of the money on New England +9.5.
How's Green Bay just suck all of a sudden?
On New England. Go ahead.
So this isn't that Green Bay sucks. This is that. So look, first off, Green Bay has the London game coming up next week, right? I don't care who you are. That is in some way, shape, or form a look ahead, because you're gonna have to travel for I don't know how many fucking hours to get over there. Second off, this line, the look ahead line here was 6 and a hook, right? And from Mac Jones being out to, and look, I get it. I mean, this dude is pedestrian at best, but is Mac Jones not a pedestrian? I mean, Hoyer. I mean, he's Hoyer, but he's been in the Pats system. He's played for the Pats before. He knows the system. I mean, here's what Sal told me. Sal told me the drop off from Mac Jones to Hoyer is one point. No, he said it's 0.5 of a point. Wow. 0.5 of a point. So that's how much he respects Mac Jones. And I mean, on top of that, you're sitting there looking at Belichick is a huge dog. Like I can't remember in my lifetime when I saw Belichick this big of a dog. I don't know about y'all. I mean, look,
that was sorry.
So does Green Bay care about like just blowing the brakes off of the Pats here? I mean, could Green Bay win by 7, 6, 4? Yeah, of course they can. are they gonna really come in here and just like try to slay? And look, has Green Bay even slayed anybody this season except for the Bears?
Yeah. I mean, I'll
I
just
mean,
go real
look, is Green Bay even this type of team that's just blowing people out anymore? No, they're not. I mean, you're looking at Belichick here. What's Belichick gonna do? He's gonna take the biggest advantage you have over him. He's gonna take it away from you. My guys.
Yeah,
I locked it in at 10 and a hook. I'll give it out for the show. Still a 9 and a hook. It's Pats, man. It's Pats.
No brainer. It was going through ESPN. Should have been a gut check. I saw 10.5 on ESPN. Couldn't believe it. Booked it. But 6.5, 9.5. I mean, the play to me here, I know it's going to sound crazy, is the under 40.5. I just love the under here. I think they're just going to have a tough time moving the ball, scoring, a lot of running, and Packers aren't a blowout team. We saw it last week with Tampa Bay, so I like the under.
That's the under is my play in this game too.
Hey, problem with the under though is when a line steam this much, you can't play the under no more.
Yeah, no, I meant at the open, not now. I said
open.
I don't know. I just don't know if they get anywhere close.
It's still under or nothing, but we just can never recommend somebody to play when it this much.
I don't know if I can play it now, right? Especially through 41. Eddie, what do you got?
I'm rolling with the Pats plus 10.5. I got that in the pick 'em.
Okay, Rick.
I got no action on the game. I will always, which is a system play. GB at home, you take the first half -6, no brainer. You book it. But I can see that I can see GB being up 10-0, 13-3, and then backdoor cover. Pats. I like it. Not sold me on it.
Yeah, the Packers covered last week, didn't it? In the first half. They were
against the Bears. They did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Mr. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're gonna say. I mean, it's a system play, and then, but yeah, Knotz. You sold me on the pass for sure. Especially
Packers did cover first half last week too, though.
At home,
they are a first half team.
At home,
no, against Brady. I mean, what were they up like?
No.
Brady almost came and got the.
No, the system. The system is GB at home. You take the first half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But Belichick coming off the loss, he's going to make the adjustments, defense adjustments, and they probably keep it close.
Kansas City at Tampa Bay. Let's start with Mr. Motherfucking Sunday Night himself, Ricky Knotz. What do you got here? Line opened up around +1. Pick them in some spots. Half, believe it or not. Same shit. Now down to half. What do you got here? 45.5 total.
And the game's staying in Tampa Bay now. It's not going to move to Minnesota.
I just read that too. Okay. I was going to say that too. Yeah. So apparently the hurricane will blow through by Saturday, and then come Sunday, should have at least where they could play the game, weather conditions. But okay, so here the world will be on KC here, right? Of course. What is Tampa Bay showed us? Honestly, I mean, what have they showed like the public, like offensively?
Good defense.
Well, I mean, but the public ain't watching defense, but they have an elite defense, which I don't think KC has faced an elite defense, honestly. I mean, we could say in theory maybe the Chargers kind of have an elite defense, but
with Bosa, but not without Bosa.
Well, look, Brady off a loss. I mean, anybody who's been doing this for any extended period of time, we just pretty much blindly take this. Brady is a dog. I mean, we don't see that very often. We pretty much – I don't think he's a dog anymore, but when it opened, you saw the huge steam move. Look, I get it. KC probably is the better team offensively, but this Bucs defense, my guys, is elite. And look what we saw Brady do. I mean, I saw the old Brady. Like, I was on the Packers last week. I mean, and we saw it come down to the 2-minute drill. What we see Brady do? I mean, he did what he does. He just rolled that ball down the field as he does. He gets Mike Evans back. He gets Goodwin back most likely this week.
That delay of game fucked him real bad.
It did, and that was like I don't even get that.
He yelled at the coach. Was that the game where he yelled at he didn't yell at him, but he like looked back at him like,
Yeah.
you gotta call timeout.
Yeah.
They had
I'll tell you this.
They had one.
Brady.
Yeah,
has
that's
a
why Brady
fucking
was like,
chip
call
on his
fucking
shoulder.
timeout.
And this is a tough spot because KC off a loss has been a good
Andy
play
Reid.
too.
Andy Reid, he don't lose
Andy
two
Reid
games.
off a loss. I get all that. I get all that. But I'll tell you what, Brady, you're gonna see the old Brady in this game. I mean, I just saw it. I don't know.
We got another head-to-head, Knotz. We got another head-to-head. I just think back Super Bowl when Tom Brady smoked KC. I think a little revenge spot here. I got KC money line on a pick 'em. Andy Reid. I'm more big on Andy Reid on not having 2 losses back in a row. I'm on KC money line.
Hey, before question Rick though, because I know you're a contrarian guy. So on a Sunday night football game, I'll tell you this will be a humongous Vegas special. You want to be on the side where Vegas wants the other side on a Sunday night?
Because Knotz, and see, I will tell you, come Monday night, we're on the dog. So that's why.
Well, everybody's on the dog Monday night too.
Well, it ain't gonna go dog. It's gonna go fave dog.
I am
Well,
not
well,
on the dog
fave dog.
on
Well,
Monday
fave-
night,
fave-
by the
fave-
way. I am
fave-
not on the dog
fave-
Monday
Big
night.
dog.
Fave as in the public would be KC, and then the dog's gonna be on
But the public's already all over the dog on Monday night too. So
Sunday night
On the
football.
Rams.
There's only
you gonna
one
ride
quarter-
public, Rick, you gonna ride public Sunday night and Monday night?
No. I think the public, I think the public's gonna be on the Rams.
They are on the Rams. But
Yeah.
the Rams are the dog.
I think I got to pick. Well, I got another pick. I got San Fran plus 105. Half-ass dog. But anyway,
Well, last I checked, the Rams are plus 1.5 on that one. Last time I checked, I might maybe.
What do you got, Deej?
I'm taking in the Kansas City game. I'm going with the over 45.5. Hoping that number gets a little bit lower. I think there'd be a lot of value there. As not said, it's hard to fade Brady, but the fact that this is now a favorite from plus 1, I mean, it's not even that bad. I would still take Tampa Bay here, but definitely love the over in that game. Ireland,
I'm the opposite. I like the under in that game. Excuse me. I mean, I think this is 2 very good defenses going at each other in some shitty weather. I think this is an under. And I think what Knotz means by we're going to see Brady, it's going to be old school 4th quarter Brady making a comeback to win the game. If I'm going to make a play on this game on the points, it would be Tampa Bay, but I think this game is an under.
Hey, see, something just to
hold
we
on.
always
Eddie,
talk
what do you
about
got real quick.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's all right. Let Eddie go.
I'm rolling with the
Go back.
Chiefs. Minus 102 money line. Chiefs.
Eddie, they never cover.
I don't even know why I
Never
asked
covered,
you.
but fuck it. We ride. We
Yeah.
ride.
Let's ride.
Hey, Chiefs country. That's right. Go ahead, Nats. What were you gonna say to Ireland there?
I think I told you guys this. I think it was in week 1 when you see the steam come in on the under on a Sunday night game, because usually, I mean, everybody's gonna wait. All the sharp guys are gonna wait until come Sunday night, let all that public money juice up that over, and then slam the under. When you see this much steam come in on the under, when the line opens, I don't know. I wouldn't play the over. I'm locked in on the under official play. 47. I got it at. I wouldn't play it now, but
What number are you playing that under at then? If it dropped,
I played it at 47. At the current number, I wouldn't touch it. But
45.5. No,
you're not. What number are you going over? If there was a number,
I'm
right now.
I'm not going over at any number on this game. I mean,
okay.
Hurricane weather, Brady, that we all know he's not the old Brady, an elite defense. I'm not.
What are you saying? 24-23 game?
I think it's a dogfight. I think it's a dog.
Yeah.
I don't think this game gets over 40, but
this
I'll
is
tell you,
literally
it's
the 2 best
47.
defenses in the league, right?
No, hell no. KC
But-
ain't
Kansas City defense.
The
ain't
Kansas
that
City's
good.
got a good defense.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They've just played some abysmal offenses.
Well,
Maybe, yeah, all right.
Early.
My
That's
my
a good.
mind-
It could be a good point.
My mindset is that
Inflated
the Bucks have,
stats.
The Bucks have had 3 undies. I'm thinking. I mean, my gut is saying over just because of the fact.
Yeah. If you're saying Tom Brady's going to ball out, Knotz, I mean, this isn't over. They're going to put up 30 points with whoever's in there, regardless.
But who's in there, Dave? That's the thing is they got a lot of injuries.
And again, what happened? What happened today? Another under? I mean, how many unders are we going to fucking see in prime time? It's going to have to switch. I
don't know, but if Evans is in, let's say Julio's Achilles, and I'm not saying they know the status there. I'm just saying
they're leaving. They're not going to let Julio touch the field until like week 6.
I know.
So look,
listen,
Rick, my answer to that, Rick, is you could flip a coin 100 times, and it could hit heads 90 of those times.
Yeah,
and that 91st time is still a 50-50 chance it hits head.
I agree.
There's still better value though.
But I'm just
saying.
It
don't mean that it's got to be tails all of a sudden.
I know.
There's still better value.
Hey, Knotz. That's just how my brain works, though. It's how it fucking operates.
No, I get that. I understand it.
That's why you're good.
I understand that, Rick.
There's still value on the over in that game based on where it opened and where it currently sits, and it will continue to drop. So wait till game time, take the over, guaranteed victory. You do that in the long run, you'll win money. LA Rams, or do we go around the horn?
Yeah.
Yep.
LA Rams, Monday night at San Francisco, -1.5, still at -1.5 here. I'm seeing. I will go first. I love San Francisco in a blowout. Now that's what do you got?
Well, San Francisco is -1.5, but
like I just said.
I thought you said LA Rams -1.5.
No, I said it's in San Francisco. My bad. I think I said in LA.
I mean, yeah, I like San Fran here too.
Okay.
The Rams, I'm not impressed by the Rams this season. I think they got a huge amount of issues. I think San Fran has their issues too, but I think Shanahan makes this his type of game. He owns the Rams. ATS, I mean, I think in his career, I don't think he's lost ATS against the Rams. I'm pretty sure in his career as a 49ers head coach. And I think he makes this game ugly as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
As we saw the Broncos game be on last Sunday night. I think it's an ugly ass game like that, and I think Shanahan finds a way to get it done.
No,
I don't think it's a blowout by any means. I think it's this number's pretty sharp where it's at right now, but I think it's San Fran by 2 or 3 points. They win the game.
Yeah, I like it. I'm on the same. I'm on San Fran. No lean on over or under, but I got San Fran winning for sure. Guaranteed. Rams can't run the ball. I mean, they got Green Acres. Who the fuck is that guy? The guy stinks.
Sounds like a fucking Tom Hanks movie.
Sounds like a landscaping company.
So
Green Acres.
I'm on San Fran.
Yeah, I mean, look at San Fran is ranked 25th in total yards, 17th in passing yards, 30th in rushing yards, 15th in fucking points scored. Like this is not the same Rams team. They're going up against a defense that's 2nd in total yards. I mean, again, this is the game one shouldn't be really counted, but it does count. 2nd in total yards, 1st in against passing, and then 4th against rushing. Like this is a legit fucking defense. Okay. And this is a bad Rams offense.
Not to talk over you, but something that I love looking at is if you look at their yards per play differential compared to like whatever their record is, don't matter. Look at their yards per play differential compared to the other teams. That's a team you want to bet on. I want to be on San Francisco. I don't want to be off. I faded them Sunday night, but probably not again.
No, this is San Francisco for sure. I mean, I don't. What is San Francisco? They're like -1 away on the money line. I mean, you're probably better off playing the money line, right?
Oh, and look, these 1 point, like 1-2 point spreads, they've been mattering this season. So yes, you play the money line No brainer.
Yep.
You don't lay the 1.5. You play the
Yeah,
money.
like what doesn't make any sense, right?
You play to win the game. Cue it up. Hermie Edwards just
Yeah.
got fired. You play to win.
Did he get
the
fired?
game.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard people were like,
He got fired on the spot.
scheming to fire him.
Eastern Michigan beat fucking ASU at home. It was ridiculous. I had ASU that game, and he got fired.
I saw some shit on Twitter that the team, like players on the team, were scheming to get him fired.
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
You play to win the game, though.
They just don't like his style.
Like old school and shit.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
old
yeah,
school.
Yeah. And too
Yeah.
much emotions with these fucking.
Hey,
millennials.
I respond well to that type of coaching now.
Oh, me too. I'm the same way. I
Yeah,
didn't play good. I didn't play good until I got reamed out.
different
You know,
generation.
Troy Aikman said the same thing in that documentary, that once Jimmy Johnson left, it was fucked, because then he had to be that guy, and then it was just they had nobody. You know, they had no voice. You need a guy like a Dick out there. Hey,
Yeah.
run the damn ball, you little fucking shithead! Fuck!
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, yelling at him and shit.
What the hell's going on?
No, they don't take it well. These
Take
days.
him
I mean,
by the face mask.
everybody thinks they're like the best player on the team, like the most important fucking player. It's like, no, you're part of a team.
Right.
Get in with the team, and then you will look good.
Yeah.
Don't try to look good instead of make the team look bad. Like,
Hey, boys, this is the fall of America. Everybody's it's everybody's so worried about their emotions and
So
feelings.
soft. They're so soft.
Yeah.
That's when every great empire falls.
Um,
People
mean,
are
it
literally
could-
more
it-
worried about being am I a he or a him or a she or a her?
it could, it could,
Pronoun.
but the pendulum
It's
fucking
collapse
swings
of
throughout
America.
history. The pendulum fucking swings throughout history, and we have gone way the fuck this way with feelings and shit. And it's gonna have to come back when people are gonna just start getting up your ass, like fucking quit being a bitch. You know,
Right.
just get in your face, quit being
Well, you
a
know
bitch.
who's gonna come back on us and tell us to quit being a bitch? It's gonna be China or Russia, or I mean, we'll see what happens.
I don't know, but
I
there's gonna
can
be
guarantee-
We ain't gonna
culture
get into no
change is
political
coming.
shit,
Another-
but I'll
Eddie,
tell you,
Eddie,
bro,
another.
our country's fucking.
Eddie's got to play. Eddie got to play Monday night.
Man, I want to take the Rams, but I'm going to stay out the square matrix, and I'm going to go with the 49ers, plus the points. I know it's going to be a close game, similar to
Minus
Sunday
one.
night, Broncos 49ers. I like the under, Man, that
Yeah, me too,
48
man.
started at 48, now it's at 42.5.
Wow.
Big
Wow.
move.
Sheesh.
take the
Well,
over.
you can't play the under now.
Yeah, take the over. Right.
Got to take the over,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Over
right.
now,
No,
42.5.
now it's over now.
Under that 48.
Yeah, let it keep dropping though. You'll be all right. Hang in there. All right, money line dog of the week, brought to you in part by nobody. You ready? What do you got here, Chris?
My money line dog is Baltimore.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that's nice.
Plus 134. I mean, there weren't really many heavy dogs.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
Jacksonville's plus 230. New England's plus 365. But I don't think anybody actually thought New England was going to win, right? Like everybody
the
thinks
big-
Green Bay's
yeah.
going to win the game, but
Yeah.
New England's going to cover.
Knock up.
Green Bay's what, minus 450?
Yeah, it was like
Uh,
it was a lot.
My money line dog of the week. Knotz ain't gonna like it. I ain't gonna like it. See, I ain't gonna like it. Jags money line plus 230. Like, show me something. Show me something, Lawrence.
2 weeks in a row.
Long haired motherfucker.
All right. What? I forgot. Why do you think this
Okay,
again?
motherfucker.
He just wants to keep fading the Eagles. He wants to keep fading the Eagles.
I want to keep fading the Eagles.
He wants to
I-
catch
I-
that
I-
falling
I
knife.
was impressed. I was impressed with their defense, with the cold shutout. Head out west, head out east. Now, I mean, the world loves the Eagles. A lot of love on the Eagles. I think
Not
maybe
true.
left out spot. No, I think everybody loves the Eagles. I talked to 10 guys. They tell you I love the Eagles.
Do you think it's a
well,
letdown? You think it's a letdown
I-
spot because they're like when I think of a letdown spot, I think it's like a team coming in that nobody expects to win the game. When like some people, like a lot of people are expecting Jacksonville to win the game.
Nah,
So you think it's a letdown?
I mean, Rick, I was at the barbershop today and everybody was saying Jags. Everybody,
Nobody loves the Jags. I haven't heard anybody loving the Jags.
Everybody loves the Jags
I
right
think-
now.
I feel like
After
everybody
they
loves
just
the
blew
Jags.
out, they
I
just
think
blew the
every-
Chargers out.
Eagles
I
been in
think
prime
everybody's
time.
loving the Jags.
Eagles been on prime time what, twice already? They love the Jags. They love the Eagles. They've seen them. They love them.
No, I mean, the
I mean,
Eagles
do we
beat
even-
Washington. That was
That
expected.
seven's a big number, though. That 7 is a big number, though.
The Jags beat the Chargers.
went by
Nobody expected
I didn't-
that.
I
They
didn't-
blew the Chargers out.
I didn't get to watch all of Red Zone last weekend, but did we really even see anything from Philly on? Because Philly just dominated that game. They didn't even play that game because there was
Yeah, I don't
nothing going on in that
Bro,
game.
Philly in the trenches is. I mean, it's just not a team.
There's like
you
not.
wanna bet
Yeah, there's
against.
like. Yeah, they don't let anybody get in.
Look at their
You hear that, Rick?
what's
The
that? What's
trenches.
dude's name? I mean, he's huge and he's so fast on their D line, bro. What's his name? Oh God, I can't think of it right now. I don't know, bro.
I think my mindset kind of might be like on the Cats taking the tees. When people take the tees on the Eagles and then they get let down. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. I mean, now you just need them to win the game. Right?
But I'd say Marley people are gonna take the tees on the Jags. I mean, the Jags have like they've done way more than any of us expected. I think the Jags are the talk of the
Hey,
town.
listen, no, you ain't teasing. Nobody's teasing this fucking game. Just let me tell you that right now. Real quick,
Nobody
Moneyline
better
Dog
not.
of the Week. I'm going to go back here. I'm keeping an eye on one thing here, boys. Not a lot of people are going to like this one either. Just as last week, it was just so ugly. It's just even worse. I'm going with the Patriots over the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. Here's why. We're getting real close to that number, Knotz, and I might have my guys place a call into Caesars because we're going to be almost to 90%. We're at 85 and 74 on the money line, which is really risky. Doesn't pertain to the spread now, does it, as much, Knotz, in those 90s categories?
Well, it's actually point spreads that are at 7 and below. So when you get to the 10 and above, the point
Okay,
spread
so it
actually
doesn't
matters
matter
a
then.
lot more.
Okay.
No, it matters a lot more when you're in this point spread range.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go Moneyline Dog of the Week again. No money on it right now. Hey, let's take New England. I hate the Packers, whatever. Although I'm a closet Packers fan. Go ahead, Chris.
Oh yeah, no, my moneyline dog is Baltimore.
Oh, I'm sorry, you let off. I'm sorry, Eddie.
I'm rolling with the Chicago Bears, baby.
Oh,
Giants ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They lost me some bread last week. So,
Okay.
so,
I like
definitely
that.
rolling
You,
with
Eddie.
the Bears, baby. Let's go.
All right, Knotz. What do you got here?
The Washington Native American Redskin
Yes.
football team.
I think that's
Money line dog of the
consensus.
week.
That's
Yeah, but I mean
consensus,
that's my
right?
money line dog of the week. I think they flat out win that game.
Yeah,
I think they win it comfortably.
And
All
not you have action on that, right?
Oh yeah, that's a game. I played the spread. I played the money line, and I'd honestly play the alt line on that one. I'd play the alt line
Okay.
I play the alt line at Eagles. At
What's that?
Washington
Whoosh.
minus
Whoosh.
7. I
Whoosh.
play the alt line at -7. I'd play it at
Wow.
-7.
Wow. I like it.
Yeah, open the book. Open
That's
the
gonna
book.
be a plus for sure.
Open the book.
Washington
Sir.
wins that one comfortably.
Ireland, any final thoughts?
Final thought is if you are watching this right now, you need to hit the subscribe button, follow all of us on everywhere, Twitter, fucking YouTube, TikTok,
Instagram's popping.
Instagram. I mean, there's a link tree. There's a link tree on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Hashmark Sports. You'll find the link tree there. You'll find everything you need to do there to subscribe. If you are still watching this, you should at least fucking subscribe.
If you're still watching this, write in the comments and we'll fucking send you something because that's a goddamn miracle. God bless you. A lot of people do watch the show though in its full merits. As always, place a bet because you believe so. Again, God bless America. And as always, Knotz, you can take us out here with, you know what to do. Break the book.
Run it!
Run it.
That's what we need.
Run it!